We cannot operate in silos. We have to operate as a system of entities that are designed to sustain our economic growth through employment of the people and utilization of our small businesses and minority business sectors in the town that make up our very integrated ecosystem. Our workforce has grown from about 630,000 people a year ago to about 650. And so people say, well, why is that? Well, a number of young people who typically would leave our area to go to school stay here, either because of concerns of affordability or whatever, but we've got to make sure that we provide the type of opportunities and training accessibility that enables them to secure careers that they can grow in, that they can stay, and thereby raise their families and attract others. We have to think about workforce housing. People call it affordable, I call it workforce, so that people can afford that access. As I mentioned, the transportation, the housing, and increasingly another consideration has been behavioral health. Because people undergo a lot of pressure, and we must recognize in order to help people when they need it, is to make sure that they can access those things that might not be related to a physical ailment, but maybe mental challenge, mental pressures that exist when you're trying to exist, that exist when things don't go the way you know, and you need somebody to talk to just to help you work through those challenges that you may be facing. And that's the one thing that I would recommend, is that we do not be singular in our approach, that we use data to continually inform what we do. The other thing that we have found to be effective is just to have a constant input from EDC based upon the market as you see it, and what is it that you're hearing from those employers? What are they saying they're looking for in terms of where do I make this expansion? Being able to immediately respond to the market is very critical. We can place 10,000 people, if they only stay 2 days, we haven't done a thing. We have not helped the employer or the job seeker. So our whole focus is for people to be retained on the job, to stick on the job, and then to be examples of what others can see. Right? A lot of people say, well, you know what, I hear y'all saying all that stuff and I see people doing it, but I don't see nobody like me. And so they can be, the people in these communities can be examples to others of how you can be successful, and these are the things that you do. We got to make sure that what we're teaching in the classroom, particularly when they're going to make that graduation leap across the stage into the market, whether it's going to post-secondary, or you say, you know what, I want to get that skill, that we can start at that senior level high school, junior level high school, based upon the companies that live in our region. And we have great companies that we can let people see what the real opportunities are that exist. And for employers, we want to say, listen, we're such a unique workforce that you can still grow and expand, and guess what? You can do it right here. Don't look at the East Coast or the West Coast, because we're centrally located, we're still affordable to live in, and we have a great economic infrastructure that you can be able to utilize to help create the growth for your company. Don't just have one conversation when you're talking about this. Break it down into pieces and make sure all the pieces are there as a part of the conversation. And we just got to show people what's possible. Sometimes we talk about too much what's not. We need to talk about what is, and then help those who want to help themselves.